everybody. It's a beautiful morning at Williams Lake in British Columbia, Canada. Steve and I drove up for a little getaway, and we're here at the Scout Island Nature Center. First, before we get started, I wanted to tell you a little bit about our drive up yesterday. So we had a really pretty drive coming up through the Fraser River Valley on Highway 1. It's all green in there, lots of lush, and you have steep mountains on both sides of the highway. Once we got to Hope, the road was closed north of that. Highway 1 was closed due to a wildfire. So we chose to go on Highway 8, which we'd never been on before. And it was newly paved in many of the sections, and we could see that it looked like there had been some flood damage. And when we got completed and got back to where we had some internet, and we looked up that was a severe flood through there in 2021, and there were 25 different sections that were wiped out, and some communities along there had been isolated for a time. But the project is just about wrapped up, and it should be finished by the end of 2026. I'll put a link to some news articles and photos so you could see what it was like, but it was quite interesting and dramatic driving through there and seeing where the flood had totally wiped out the road. So anyway, that was really interesting. So there's a nice big parking lot here and restroom facilities. Steve and I came down last evening and we saw that there were lots of pelicans. We saw some osprey and crows and lots of Canadian geese. So we're gonna do a hike that goes out onto the little island, and there's a map up here. We'll take a look. We also saw 2 deer last night, so maybe we'll see them again this morning. Here's some information about the organization and the nonprofit that purchased this land and is protecting it. Nature Trust, British Columbia. It's called the Island Trail, and be mindful of mother deer. Steve found the benches with the awesome view over the lake. We're going one little point.
Yeah, and then we're going to turn right around. There's a
found the mosquito nest. Whoop.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Yep. Just turn around. Don't even
Okay. Well, that was interesting. We hadn't really had any bugs of any sort until we went down into those trees and we found them. All the mosquitoes are hiding out down there. Kind of, do you think there was a, as Steve likes to call it, a mosquito breeding facility in the mud there?
Yep.
Right by the trees?
Yep.
I think they just had a hatch today.
Probably.
Yeah. Anyway, this time of year, I wouldn't advise going down that last little section. We turned around real quick. Didn't get any bites. Did you get any bites?
I don't think so.
No. So far, we survived. They have lots of nice benches here, and looks like they're donated. This one in memory of Barbara A. Bug, wife, mother, artist, and friend. There have been a few birds in the trees and shrubs here, but we mostly saw them flying over and in the water. So we'll take another look when we get to the water's edge. We're back to the parking area. We're going to take a look over by the pelicans, and then we'll be on our way. These American white pelicans are part of the only nesting colony in British Columbia. They are legally designated as an endangered species. They nest nearby at White Pelican Provincial Park on Stum Lake. The lake is closed each year from March 1st to August 31st to protect their nests, which are very sensitive to disturbance. They have the second largest wingspan of any North American bird after the California condor. This allows them to use soaring flight for migration. They winter in coastal areas of California and Mexico.